Heyo, it's Sleepy. How is your day? Mine is okay. And wait, I was supposed to be following the script. Where's the script? Here's the script. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about Steve Combat, the final one. And Steve Combat is surprisingly tough to make a moveset for. It's going to be it's going to be all around Minecraft's combat, whether it be player versus the environment or player versus player. It's for both are fair game for the combat system's representation. But now that we've established all his options, we can craft a moveset with everything we've learned over all these videos. Uh, Combat Steve is the slowest but tankiest Steve with full diamond gear. Despite moving slow, his attacks are fast and strong, while the sword provides some decent range. Now we get onto animations real quick, with his entrance animation having him simply pop into existence, accompanied by the message, "Steve has joined the world." And I think that's cute. If anyone was to get it, I think this one should, just because of how often you see players join on multiplayer servers. With taunts, I actually have 3 taunts this time. Unlike Builder Steve, Up Taunt has him put a creeper head on, and then the creeper head starts flashing white like the creeper's countdown phase, and then he quickly takes it off because he doesn't want to blow up. And Side Taunt has him rapidly spin in place. This is inspired by an AI bug that commonly occurs in Minecraft where mobs will just spin rapidly on blocks like fences. I think it's funny, and it happens so often that I think it should just be recognized officially. And never patched, by the way. Never patched that. Down Taunt lets Steve eat a steak. That is something you do a lot in combat. It also must be pretty insulting to see your opponent eat a full meal in the middle of fighting. And it also must make fighters like Pit and Ness really jealous, too. Jab is the first of his grounded attacks, like usual. Jab is the 2 basic sword attacks, like he left clicks, and a diagonal finisher. Simple and effective. F-Tilt is a shield bash that has invincibility on it, kind of like Palutena's shield. It's not a great kill move, but it's still good for other things, because it's invincible. Why wouldn't it be? It's a big hitbox that's invincible. Up Tilt is basically just a stronger Lucina up tilt, and Down Tilt is a quick poke. Oh, sorry. Down Tilt is a quick poke, like Marth, but it's also really strong. So, that is good. Good, good, good. Dash attack. Dash attack makes him dive forward with his sword, and he kind of falls on his stomach, because he's not very graceful. It's not fast. It's definitely not safe on shield, but it's very strong and has good reach. F Smash. F Smash is cool. Pulls out the diamond axe, which is stronger than a sword. So he pulls out a diamond axe and he jumps at you and swings down to deal massive damage, which is exactly how you critical hit in Minecraft. I would like the particle effects and sound to match how it does in the original game as well. The longer you charge the move, the farther he jumps, which I think is interesting. Up Smash is a strong jumping sword thrust up. It comes out quickly, so I can see it being a really good out-of-shield option. Down Smash has really quick startup and great knockback. He spins 360 and slices like Link's spin attack. But it only has 1 rotation, and the end lag is punishable. And that's about enough of the Smash attacks. And as usual, we can get on to the grabs, which is pretty normal like other Steves. It's not too great, because you don't really grab in Minecraft's combat. No judos. Just, for his pummel, he punches you with his empty hand. He holds the opponent over, for his down throw, he holds the opponent over his head and slams them on the floor. Kind of like how Banjo or K. Rool does, except his down throw doesn't bury, and it just has low percent combos. Up throw is comparable to Hero's up throw, how he throws you with both arms. Or like how the previous Steve does the Iron Golem toss, except this time he's facing the camera. So it looks a little different. Obviously not game-changing, but it's nice to have variety. F-throw is pretty similar to Rob's F-throw, and back throw is actually not Rob's back throw. Round of applause for me for not reusing the same move 4 times in a row. Back throw is a proper tough guy toss like Dr. Mario, and not just Rob's back throw, because, God, I didn't want to see 4 Rob back throws. Nair makes him spin in a circle with his shield in hand. He spins to the side, though, like Isabelle, so he doesn't do a flip. The move could be really good at destroying projectiles and stuffing attacks. Overall, it'd be really good, but obviously can't kill. Because it can't do everything. Unless you're Palutena. Then it can do everything. But he is not, so we get on to moving Fair. Fair is a heavy swing down with the Diamond Axe. It spikes at the axe head. It has low startup and low landing lag, but high end lag. Which could make it a really good combo starter or combo extender. Not combo extender, actually, combo finisher. Up air has him bash opponents up with the shield. He quickly holds it above his head like Cloud's up air. Doesn't really kill, like all the shield attacks. But it juggles super well, thanks to the big invincible hitbox above his head. And that could really help out. I like his shield moves because... oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the shield does stay in his hand. So just like Link and Hero, he can block things when he's just standing still. So that's a big help. Dare is the final... No. I skipped Bear. Bear is comparable to like a really fast Hero back air. And Dare is the final aerial. Dare is another axe attack, and this time he swings down between his legs like Ike does. Hopefully this time it works. It's got a tipper thing because it's an axe move. So at least you know where it'll spike. With Ike, it's a toss-up. Neutral B, first special move, is a decked-out crossbow. Listen, it's not very creative, but range is absolutely important to Minecraft's combat. I didn't want to just default to bow, because like all the doubters in the Smash community be like, oh, Steve, he'd just be a Link clone. He'd just have bow, he'd just have sword, But, listen, with combat in Minecraft, bow's kind of a big deal. I can't just leave it out. So, I at least wanted to make it a little different by making it the crossbow. So the crossbow is similar to Charge Shot or Shadow Ball, and you can store it for later, finish it whenever you want, and after you fully charge the bow, you can press any time to shoot it. However, it makes Neutral B is a little more unique, kind of like the Enchanter Steve. Shield Special plays a part into making it different by giving it enchantments. Well, not enchantments, giving it potion effects. Shield Special is Arrow Select, and he can change which arrow type gets fired. You have infinite normal arrows, but only one of each tipped arrows. Once again, very similar to the splash potions and regular potions from Enchanter Steve. I tried to make the effects different from the Enchanter, but Minecraft doesn't have enough types of tipped arrows. So, I'm adding in the tipped arrows anyway, on good faith that Mojang will eventually add in all the effect arrows later. Please do that so I don't look like a fool. The effects you have access to are Harming Arrows, Mining Fatigue, which makes all normals slower, but not specials. Healing, which is... I can't imagine you would want to shoot a healing arrow at your enemy, but it could be pretty interesting for teams. And also, the final one is Slow Falling Arrows, which are very much helpful in a game like Smash. If you use it on Jigglypuff, well, she's just never touching the ground, which obviously kind of helps her. But with characters that rely on their fast fall speed to combo and use their auto-cancel windows correctly, it can really mess them up. So, the Neutral B, even though it's a little too similar to Enchanter Steve, and it's a little uninspired, I will admit, I think it would be at least pretty fun to play as. So, that is my final decision. And, speaking of dumb ideas, Side B is a very dumb idea. Side B is the Snowball. And, no, just bear with me. In Minecraft, this item deals no damage, but pushes enemies back with flinching and knockback. It sees occasional use in PvP, but not much else. I mean, I guess it works on blazes, but swords also work on blazes. It works the same as it does in Minecraft, but because of how fast it is, it would be one of the best spacing and gimping tools, definitely. I mean, just think about pelting people with, like, barely moving, or pelting people with, Falco lasers, except they're even faster. It would be obnoxious, really obnoxious, and a serious contender for, like, the best projectile. And if it needs to be nerfed, then I can definitely see that. Then there can be a reload time after 16 snowballs to at least make it a little less brainless. But yeah, snowball. Nobody really wanted it, but I added it, so you can throw snowballs. Please tell me if that's a stupid idea and if I should change that, because I'm thinking it is. Just let me know if there's some slightly less stupid idea. Up B is the Ender Pearl, and this is one that is not as stupid. Steve slows his fall slightly and lets you aim in a full 360-degree range. Do keep in mind the Pearl's arc, though, because of gravity. After teleporting, you take 3% every time. Now, this has tons of mind games. You can throw it near an edge and then ledge slip and then do an aerial. You can just cross people up. You can go anywhere you want because it's super fast. It would be really, really good. It'd be like if Yoshi's Egg teleported. And I think that this is probably the most fun move in his kit. So I would love to see that. And finally, Down B. Down B places down a bucket of lava in front of him. This lava is incredibly strong, but moves even slower than it does in Minecraft. And in that game, it's like, it moves as fast as hot rocks, so it's not quick. Since it's not a block, also, he can place it in midair, where it just like flows straight down. And you can only have one source block of lava out at a time, as you might have expected. It will only flow a short distance in one direction, left or right. I'm thinking like three blocks instead of 4. Just to make it a little more balanced. The lava doesn't launch people, because like regular lava in Smash, and instead it's a liquid that makes it feel like you're walking through molasses. So it makes movement basically impossible, and if you try to jump out, that can be difficult because it increases your jump squat up to 10 frames. So Steve can kind of keep you in there, like footstool or down there you, and it deals 10% every second you're in there, and it keeps you burning even after you escape because of the fire damage. So it's a very strong option. Because of how strong it would be, the direction it flows has to be random. So if you're expecting it to go right, it might go left. So you have to be clear, stay away from that thing when you set it down. I think that makes it a little more fair. Also, just imagine using it on the ledge. Like, that'd be crazy. So it needs to sometimes go left instead of right. If lava does flow over an edge, that is allowed, and it will fall, and it will just continue flowing straight down. And Steve, yeah, as you would have expected, Steve takes just as much damage from the lava, so you gotta be careful and steer clear when you place it down. Or you can just pick it back up. You can kind of just spam down B, like right in front of someone, and make it a hugely damaging active hitbox, which could be a really strong option, I would imagine. If you want to pick it back up, you could just press down B with it if you have an empty bucket. And also, speaking of empty bucket, that's not the only thing that the bucket can pick up. Buckets are really helpful in Minecraft, especially in combat. So if it's empty, it basically works like a mixture of Game & Watch, Down B, and Pocket, where he can store energy projectiles in the bucket, but instead of firing oil, he fires that projectile out later, kind of like Pocket. It doesn't work on physical projectiles, though, so that is a bummer. But it's still really good to take like a charge shot in the bucket and fire it out later. And Final Smash. Final Smash I'll be brief with because it's not complicated. It is the Enchanted Golden Apple. Now, the Enchanted Golden Apple has been broken ever since its introduction. It gives you super armor, and it rapidly heals you. Also, you become immune to your own lava. Now, those 3 things aren't much. It's not a complicated ability like with Engineer, but it's still incredibly overpowered. Like, try and think of the counterplay to super armor while also rapidly healing. And also you can just be really reckless with lava. It really is the ultimate combat item, and it doesn't have to do much to accomplish that. Which I think there's a certain kind of beauty to its simplicity. So, um, even though it's not flashy, that's a good final smash. Despite this being the most anticipated Steve moveset from the start, I'll be honest, I can't help but feel like I disappointed some of you. And for that, I say I'm sorry, because it's not like I didn't try. I tried my best for all of them, including this one, but I just feel like I didn't have as much to work with. So, I hope you enjoyed it, even though I feel like not everybody did. So, it's not to say that I didn't have fun, though, because I did have a lot of fun on this 4-video journey. But don't think that this is the end. In fact, this is just the beginning. I'm launching another project, which has been in my mind for quite a while, maybe over a year now. And this project is, I would say, the most ambitious moveset project ever on Smash on YouTube. Ever. So, I hope you'll join me when that releases very soon, by the way. It's going to be very soon, so stay tuned, and I hope you'll join me for my ultimate plan. So, thank you. Have a good one. And I think I will go... I think I'll go take a nap.